and I say, hey!
Arthur is excited for his first sleepover with Buster in the brain. Mr. Reed reminds him that his sleepover isn't until Saturday and tells him to get rid of his prematurely pitched tent. During breakfast, Mr. Reed shares an article about an alleged UFO sighting. DW sees this as her ticket to fame and fortune. DW plans to take a picture of the UFO with her rabbit-shaped camera, which is cute until you realize rabbits are people in this world. DW accidentally takes a picture of herself walking in on her father with Mr. Ratburn. Buster says his mom doesn't want him to go to the sleepover because of the UFO story. Fortunately, she changes her mind with little to no prompting from Mrs. Reed. That night, the three boys dream about the aliens and the sleepover, with Arthur's being the scariest.
Arthur, Mom and Dad say you have to let me come to your sleepover. Ah!
The next day, Mr. Reed is setting up the tent. No, get the fuck out of here with those sandals. DW is looking for UFOs in the daytime, as one does. She suspects her dad of being an alien imposter. Her suspicions are confirmed when Mr. Reed acts as a responsible parent and disciplines his child. It's the night of the sleepover, and DW is 2 for 2 on crashing parties she's not invited to. Arthur tells her, in no uncertain terms, to fuck off. Mrs. Reed tells DW to go to bed, confirming both Reed parents have been swapped with aliens who actually know how to discipline the 4-year-old brat. The boys look for a flashlight, unaware DW has already taken it.
Where do you keep that? I'll never tell.
The sleepover is in full swing when the boys spot a UFO outside their tent. Surprise, surprise, it turns out it was just DW, who is determined to ruin any gathering she's not invited to. The boys get their revenge by scaring the shit out of her.
Mom! Dad! Alien!
DW catches on to their scheme and calls them out. Just then, an actual UFO shows up. DW practically wakes the neighborhood screaming about how rich she'll be, unaware she's fallen for Arthur's prank. DW heads back inside with her tail between her legs. And yes, aardvarks have tails. Arthur makes the foolish mistake of pitying his sister and inviting her to the sleepover, which she enjoys for all of 5 seconds.
This is boring. I'm going to bed.
What the fuck? The episode ends with the same shot from the 8-minute mark because animation is expensive. Let's review. DW became obsessed with finding proof of UFOs in order to get rich. She decided to use Arthur's sleepover as a means to get her proof, even though she wasn't invited. When Arthur told her she couldn't come, DW went out of her way to ruin his sleepover and then shat the bed when the boys got their revenge. And even after Arthur begrudgingly invited her to the sleepover, she bailed the second things got boring. F you, DW.
And I say, hey!
DW became obsessed with finding proof of UFOs in order to get rich. That's sexy. Next time on FUDW.